Throughout the history of art, humans have tried to produce not what they see, but what they feel. From the first figures drawn on cave walls to Renaissance workshops, from modern galleries to contemporary museums, the same fundamental question has always been at the core of art. How does humanity make sense of the world? Today, however, alongside this philosophical question, a much more concrete and economic one has emerged. One that is shaking the foundations of the financial world and global markets. Is a human necessary to create art, or are algorithms creating a new class of assets? The digital age has not only accelerated artistic production, it has also opened up the subject of production, and more importantly, the concept of value itself to debate. Algorithms can now generate images, compose music, and construct complex visual compositions. An artificial intelligence can design a painting or create a video installation without human intervention. This transformation is not merely an aesthetic rupture, it is also a redirection of massive flows of capital. Artists like Refik Anadol, who use data as a raw material, present what can be described as an artificial memory. Through series such as Machine Hallucinations, created by processing millions of visual data points through algorithms, the viewer is not simply looking at a painting, they are witnessing the dream of data, the visualized form of digital capital itself. At this point, we need to stop and ask, how does a JPEG file become one of the most expensive artworks in history? When Mike Winkelmann, also known as Beeple, sold his work Every Days for $69.3 million in 2021, it sent shockwaves through financial circles. The fact that a digital file, data with no physical form, could reach prices comparable to works by Rembrandt or Picasso raises a critical question. Is this a new golden age, or the most sophisticated speculative bubble in history? In the past, art movements reflected the financial power of their time. The Renaissance rose with the banking strength of the Medici family. The Dutch Golden Age was shaped by maritime trade and the aesthetic validation of a wealthy merchant class. Today, digital art and algorithmic aesthetics appear as reflections of the blockchain economy and uncontrolled liquidity. The sale of the Alien Punk character, number 7804 from the CryptoPunks series by Matt Hall and John Watkinson, for $7.5 million demonstrates that art is increasingly defined not by aesthetic value, but by how an asset transforms into a financial instrument through digital scarcity. At this stage, a serious debate is necessary. Is algorithmic art truly organizing humanity's collective visual memory, or is it merely a vehicle for tracking capital and circulating money within the system? Some critics and financial analysts describe the NFT market and AI-generated works as a modern money laundering scheme, or an artificial perception of value. In a world where there is no physical brushstroke, no hesitation, no imperfection of the artist, where works are generated in the flawless and error-free domain of algorithms, can these creations truly serve as sustainable investment vehicles? It is worth recalling a statement by Warren Buffett. If you don't know what you own, you allow others to tell you what you own. Today, are those investing in digital art actually owning a piece of art, or merely a string of data stored on a server that could disappear the moment the system is shut down? Algorithms do not feel beauty, they calculate it. This aesthetic, born from the mathematics of probability, raises a critical question. What does it truly promise its investors in the long term? Art movements of the past preserved their value for centuries because they were grounded in physical reality and carried the tangible imprint of the human spirit. Today, as Mario Klingemann suggests, algorithms are not creative. They are merely tools that provoke creativity. The artist becomes the one who builds the system. This leads us to the central question. If the artist is merely a system designer and the production belongs to the machine, who determines the financial value of the work? Market makers, algorithmic bots, or collectors who genuinely value art? The transformation of digital exhibitions into a visibility economy, where people attend not to understand the work, but to be present and document the experience, may indicate how fragile the economic foundation of this system truly is. Even in nature, there is an inherent aesthetic order. The trunk of an olive tree or textures, formed by erosion, emerge without human intervention, yet we assign meaning to them. Artificial intelligence can also generate images, but what makes them valuable is still the price humans assign to them. Now the question is yours. Will these digital and algorithmic works, exchanged for millions today, become the priceless classics of the future? Or will they be remembered as one of the greatest financial illusions in history? Is this system the democratization of art, or a perfectly designed algorithm for laundering money through its darkest channels? Let's start this debate in the comments. What is real value, and what is artificial? And remember, in the midst of long working hours, giving your mind the space to rest and choosing what is rational within this complex landscape is essential for sustainable success. I'm looking forward to your thoughts.